Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and in today's Warhammer 40k Battle Report, I will be playing my Tyranids against Steve's Dark Angels, using the new Dark Angels rules, and we'll be playing Vital Intelligence from Grand Tournament 2020.
And in the MiniWarGaming Vault, don't forget to check out Steve and Luca playing 2,000 points of the new Death Guard versus Mechanized Orks. You can check this game out by clicking the link down below to get yourself a 7-day free trial.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
Today I'm going to bring a 2,000 point Deathwing First Company Vanguard Detachment. So this is obviously a Vanguard Detachment. Everything in here has the Deathwing and or Inner Circle keyword, so that I get special rules. So my Deathwing Terminators and Command Squads will get objective secured.
All of them?
What?
So all the Terminators are objective secured?
No. So the Deathwing Terminators, that 10-man squad dead center, they have objective secured. There is 3 Thunderhammer Storm Shields and 2 Cyclone Missile Launchers in the squad, and a Watcher in the Dark. And then the top far right corner is Deathwing Command Squad. They get objective secured. They have a Thunderhammer Storm Shield, Power Sword on the Sergeant, Plasma Cannon, and some Power Fists, and a Watch in the Dark. Now we're bringing 2 6-man Night Squads. They have Watch in the Dark. They're really good. They don't have objective secured, which is probably fair and fine. And then we're also going to bring 1 6-man Blade Guard Veteran Squad, who are Deathwing, who now can only be wounded 1, 2, or 3. Or
and if you kind of like just squint a tiny bit, they fit in just fine as Terminators, to be honest. They're about the same size. Like, look at that. I actually thought you were putting down more Terminators until I looked closer.
And then because we brought a Deathwing Command Squad, we can bring a Deathwing Ancient and a Deathwing Apothecary as non-slot filling choices, whatever you want to call that.
So same cheesiness with him, 6 up, ignoring wounds, and then he gets to bring guys back?
Exactly the same. He's upgraded to be the Chief Apothecary, he brings guys back, but he's slower. Now but
you're all slow, so he keeps up with them.
It's true. The banner's upgraded to be the Chapter Ancient, but I'm not bothering giving him the command trait, don't need it. And he will have a relic, the Pendant of the Repentant. Now they used to hand it a 5-up Feel No Pain to models within 6. Now I think it's better because I pick a unit in the command phase, and they have damage. Weapons are just -1 damage to them. So pretty good. And then we're bringing a couple of characters. Azrael to hand out a 4-up invuln against shooting. And
is it a bubble or he chooses the unit?
It's a bubble. And then we're going to bring Ezekiel because he's better at casting Terromancy powers. He can cast 2 powers a turn, but he knows 3. So we're going to take Righteous Repugnance, Aversion, and Mindworm. Though all 6 of the Dark Angels and Terromancy powers are amazing, I'll choose these 3 first.
And we'll find out what they do as you use them. And here is my Tyranid. It's technically, by the lore, 1 Hive Fleet, but there might be 2 detachments here, each with different Hive Fleet rules. But not because there's 2 Hive Fleets, because that would never happen. But because it's the same Hive Fleet, it's just adapted guys differently. Does that pass off as the reason that I could do this, even though I said like 2 games ago I'd never do this? Hey, you got a new Dark Angel Codex, okay, Steve?
All right, man, okay.
All right. I'm just playing with Tyranids. This is an old Codex. Let me try to do something good.
Terminators.
Let me try to do something good, Steve.
Yeah, you're fine.
So yes, we do have 2 detachments in all seriousness. We've got a battalion detachment right here. I wanted to do close combat. I wanted to do monsters and little guys, and you just can't put them all in the same detachment and have anything decent, all right? Jeez, holy cow. You can't remain
fluffy, but whatever.
Yeah, holy cow, pass, Matthew. Let it go. Let it go. So we've got a Flying Hive Tyrant, Steve's favorite. It's got the adaptive physiology of murderous size. You give it +1 strength, AP, and damage. So he's damage 4. So screw you, Deathwing Terminators, who are -1 damage. I'm still gonna kill you. Well, maybe, we'll see. And we got a Neurothrope. Oh yeah, I got the Resonance Barb on the Hive Tyrant, so he's +1. He can cast 1 additional power, or manifest, whatever, and he gets +1 to his psychic powers. We've got a Neurothrope as well. He's just there to be an awesome Psyker, because Psykers are great. 3 Ripper Swarms to pretend that they matter. A couple Lictors to urinate on your deployment zone and in the middle, and get me 10 victory points, because there's not a lot of secondaries I like to take. But here's the real show, okay, in this detachment. We've got 2 Demicarons. And inside Hierodule, who I spent a command point to give an adaptive physiology to, a 2nd one, which is a Dermic Symbiosis. No, Dermic Symbiosis? Yeah, that's what it's called. Gives him a 5-up invuln, which you probably should have already had, given his points cost and the size of him, but whatever. 5-up invuln, and he counts as having twice as many wounds left when you look at his chart. So it's a little harder to bracket him. Now in this Hive Fleet detachment, I did a custom Hive Fleet. Monsters get +1 to their hit rolls when they charge, are charged, or perform heroic interventions. So that really helps out these guys. They'll be hitting on 2s instead of 3s, which is nice. And then I also did Metamorphic Regrowth, which allows all of my units, monsters or otherwise, to regain a lost wound at the beginning of each of my turns. And everything in this detachment is multi-wound, Ripper Swarms, Lictors included. Doesn't usually make a big difference. I've tried it a few times, but there's not really any others on the list that I cared for. It was just a +1 to hit that I wanted. In my second Patrol detachment, which will cost me 2 command points, we've got a Swarm Lord. He's awesome. And of course he's a monster, he could have been over here, but he already hits on 2s, so do you have lots of -1s in close combat? Any?
Yeah, I take a power, does it?
Oh, okay, sure. So it would have been useful there, but I wanted them in here because of the Gene Stealers, which we'll talk about in a second. So the Swarm Lord and another Neurothrope, and then we've got 2 troop choices. We got Big Squad, once again a little bit of Proxine, they're just double Scything Talons. And then we've got 20 Gene Stealers, and they're all Rending Claw, Scything Talons, and 5 of them, which is the maximum, have Acid Maws. Acid Maws are just -3 AP close combat weapons. Other than that, they work exactly the same, except they don't reroll ones to hit like Scything Talons. And of course, this is the typical, normally Kraken, but works well right here too for the Gene Stealer Bomb, because the Swarm Lord in the shooting phase can choose a unit to move again, and that unit can still charge. Gene Stealers can advance and charge, and so they basically get to move 8, advance, and still charge. So they get across the table nice and fast. Now the Hive Fleet adaptations here, also a custom fleet. I gave the one where Scything Talons get an extra AP. So now all those Gene Stealer Scything Talons and the double Scything Talons in the Warriors are AP -1. I also did Pack Hunters, so when I fight in close combat, if I outnumber my opponent, I have an additional AP, which most of the time that's going to happen, not always. But so there'll be lots of AP -2. Combine that with that one stratagem from Blood of Baal. Whenever I destroy a unit, I could spend a command point and give an extra AP to that unit for the rest of the game. That can get really good, but it will be hard to destroy full units. I'm just really looking to pick off whatever I can throughout the game. So one detachment of little guys with Scything Talons, one detachment of big guys. And that is my Tyranid list.
The mission today is Grand Tournament 2020 Strike Force Vital Intelligence. The deployment map includes 6 objective markers, and the battlefield uses diagonal measurements. 4 objective markers run along the center of the battlefield, with the last 2 running 18 inches from the center of the battlefield in each enemy deployment zone. Mission special rules include data terminals. It states, the objective markers in this mission represent data terminals. In this mission, if you control an objective marker at the end of your command phase, it remains under your control unless your opponent controls it at the end of any subsequent phase, even if you have no models within range of it. The primary objective in this mission is Domination, which is progressive. It states, at the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfy, for a maximum of 15 victory points. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control 3 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. The secondary objective in this mission is Data Intercept, which is a progressive action. It states, each time a unit from your army successfully completes the following action, you score a number of victory points equal to the number of objective markers you currently control. 1 unit from your army can start to perform this action at the end of your movement phase, if it is within range of an objective marker, and no enemy units, excluding aircraft, are within range of that objective marker. The action is completed at the end of your next command phase, so long as the unit performing it is still within range of the same objective marker.
Let's talk agendas.
Yes.
What'd you take?
Okay, I'm taking the mission one where you can do an action, any one of your units can do it, whether they are infantry or not. A vehicle can do it. And you're basically hacking the computers. And at the end of your following command phase, you gain 1 point for every objective you control.
Yes.
Pretty good.
No, you can only do it if that unit has to be next to an objective to start.
Yeah, you have to be on objective, you have to start working with the computer.
Yes.
It's not great for Deathwing, but I love taking the mission secondary. It's a little more fun. I'm going to take, I forget what it's called, Dark Angel 1, where I'm going to pick an objective, I'm going to hold the rest of the game.
Like
again, it's terrible for this list, but also whatever.
But you can only hold it with an objective secured unit.
Yeah, buddy.
So you're going to literally take one of your 2 objective secured units?
It's not ideal. It's not ideal, but I want to play around with it.
Okay, you know what? I'll do you a favor and I'll try to charge that unit.
That's fair.
But if I don't, it's not my fault.
You're going to charge whatever's closest to you. I get it.
Exactly.
I'm not going to hold it against you. And then I'm going to take engage on all fronts because that's it.
You're going to teleport everywhere?
Well, okay, hold on. So this list is actually fantastic for the Oath of Moments Space Marine secondary. Actually, can I even take that one? I'm assuming I can. I'll look into that. I didn't take it. It's like hold the center. Don't you can't fill morale, and kill a monster or a character. So my whole army's mini morale. Getting my big blob of Terminators in the center of the table is just gonna hold for the rest of the game. I'll just kill characters get max points. Like it's a really good one, but there's no objective there, so I don't want to sit at the end of the table. So I'm not taking that one. Otherwise, it's perfect for my army. So
Awesome.
not that one. I'll take engage on all fronts instead.
Okay, so for my agendas, I'll take the mission one as well. Engage on all fronts and assassinate. I know last time I played, I was like, I don't like taking ones where I have to kill stuff, but I want it.
See, this would be like I have a psychic. I didn't take it. I have a psychic power that if somebody's doing an action, I can turn it off.
Right.
Would have been perfect for this, but
For the mission secondary.
yeah,
yes.
they're all good. So
Yeah.
whatever.
And we are deployed on a diagonal deployment, which is wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Because thankfully, if you use a minimum size table, this is the one good thing about the minimum size table, they show you the distances. And so we've got monsters and gene stealers and Tyranids warriors and some ripper swarms. What's wrong?
I'm just too far back.
Oh, you wanted them right at the line.
Yeah.
And then Terminators, and there's Blade Guard veterans hiding amongst them.
Oh, they're over here.
See, I couldn't tell. I actually had a quick glance. I'm like, where are they?
Ran out of room to deploy, so they kind of ended up on the flank.
That's fine. I'm sure they'll find something to fight by the end.
Yeah, that's true.
So Steve did not want to deep strike anybody.
I'm not here for that.
You're here to fight
here to
from
fight.
turn 1. Thank you
Turn
very
1.
much. Okay, well, let's roll off to see who gets turn 1. And you want me to have
I
turn
want
1.
you to come closer to me.
Yeah, and we can say that out loud before we roll because we don't have a choice. Oh,
Dang it!
Oh, GG. This is one of those rare instances where I'm
Okay.
happy to go second. Although, to be honest, your firepower might still dummy me from a distance. Command phase.
Lots of things to do in command phase. So the banner is going to pick this squad of Deathwing Terminators and give them +1 hit in melee. I have to nominate my command phase, so whatever. Azrael is going to pick a squad and give them reroll to hits. It's going to be them.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. It's going to be them because they're going to run away, and he's going to stay close to them. Jeez, I don't know what else to do.
Isn't there one where you get -1 damage to somebody?
Yeah. So the banner is going to. Oh, you know what? I'm going to give it to this squad unless I have to stay close to it. If I have to stay close to me, this squad. If I don't stay close to me, this squad. So they don't have to stay close. So we will give it to this squad, who's going to then run on forward.
So, to recap, -1 damage on them,
Yes, from the banner.
reroll hits on them,
Roll hits on them
+1 to hit on them.
for melee.
Just for melee. So
Yes.
your Stormbolters are in.
Because they have weapon skill too. Do you have any -1 to hit?
No.
Alright, we're good there then. That's my command phase. Sorry, I gotta nominate one more thing. I gotta nominate this squad is gonna. Well, sorry, this is the objective and hold for the rest of the game.
With an objective secured squad? Okay.
That's
We got some movement.
We're gonna start off with these Deathwing Knights. They're gonna run. Oh,
How about we do a before and after here?
Okay.
Because you're just going to be moving and running. So here's the before, and here's the after. Who ran?
Okay, so they rolled a 1, re-rolled into a 2, got the objective, which actually was meaningless. Then Ezekiel rolled a 1, and now is not running to regular psychic powers.
Nice.
Nothing.
Well, you got some. You probably. got
No,
some
no,
buffing
sorry.
second
I'll do
part.
Righteous Repugnance.
Which does what?
Re-rolled a hit and a wound. It's a 7 to cast. He is +1 to cast because he's Ezekiel.
Oh, good
Like I
thing.
said.
If you were within 18 inches of one of my guys, you'd be at -1 to cast. I am too far away to deny the witch. So that gives them reroll hits and wounds?
Yeah, I pick a unit within 12. Well, they're already, so it's gonna be them.
Does it work on range as well as melee?
No, it's melee.
Just melee. Okay,
Yeah.
because otherwise you can give it to shooters.
And everything else at a range, we're going right on to shooting. Oh, you know what?
What?
It's not a big deal. I'll switch his
He's
arms
gonna
over
yank
later.
his arms off?
He has.
Not a big deal.
I'll put on the proper arms. I can't remember if these are more expensive or not. This is what I used last time I played, but I didn't. He's stock equipment, so I'll put it on.
Which is what? Storm?
Yeah, Stormbolter Power Fist.
Stormbolter, okay.
These are clearly better because they give extra attacks now, but I didn't pay for it, so.
All right, so you just yank off his arms like some
Yeah, I think that
horrible
chump.
god to an insect? Wow,
Let's begin the guns.
that's their dark secret. Steve is their leader.
their dark secret. Well, we're gonna try to kill Gene Stealers with extra range. I believe all. Yeah.
Yeah, 30-inch range with Dark Angels, right? With your Stormbolters?
Yep.
Everything into the Gene Stealers?
Everything in the Gene. Oh no, the missile launchers. I'm assuming everything brackets.
Yes, they're all toughness 8, 18 wounds, 3 up save.
Toughness 8 over there?
Yep. Let me double check. It's been a couple weeks since I played with them. No, they are toughness 7. Still 18 wounds, 3 up saves.
I'll throw the missile launchers at the...
So 4 crack missiles?
Yeah, I guess that guy.
All right.
So I got all the bolt guns first into the Gene Stealers. We're hitting on 3s.
I thought you gave him +1.
Oh, it's only melee.
Oh, you get to reroll once anyway.
Yes.
Good solid shot.
Hey,
My one weakness, Stormbolters.
No lieutenants. Though there is a Terminator lieutenant now.
12 wounds, 5 up invulnerable saves. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Actually
Before you
rolled.
pulled them, I actually was one more guy. It's 3s and 4s for him. Okay, 4 more.
Fine. Gave me hope. Oh my god, I already lost 5.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, that's pretty good. 7 die. Still a good chunk of them. So that sucks. But what are you going to do? And I know you're not done yet either.
The missiles.
Crack
We're
missiles.
hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because we moved.
Oh, you don't have that anything to ignore that, eh?
No, they're still infantry.
3s.
3s.
So 2 get through.
-3.
They have 5 up invulnerable saves. 1 gets through, doing D6 damage.
You know what? I got too many command points.
Reroll it.
I'll give it a shot. Oh, well.
Oh, okay. He's down to 16 wounds.
I got this squad over here. How many
Stormbolters.
guys are in there?
13 more. So as soon as they drop below 10, they lose an attack.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and do the plasma gun cannon first, just so I get the maximum shots.
But you're going to fire everything into them?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
We're hitting on 3s and 3s. So 2 at -3.
Well, I don't care about the...
Want me to just do the bolt guns then?
Yeah, they're all 5 up invulns.
Hit on 3s with these Stormbolters and no help from anybody over here. And 4s.
You mean that little child doesn't help you?
Not with that.
So 2 more. So you got 4 in total between the plasma and the Stormbolters. 5 up invulnerable saves. I'm rolling hot on my invulns. 2 more die. Cannot complain. Should take for the back.
The guy with no arms will fire his Stormbolter at him. He's hitting on 3s and no rerolls because he's a character.
So what you're saying is he's armless.
He's armless. Nothing there.
Well, that's a wound.
Ooh, I thought
It was a 5.
I processed a 3, sorry.
Okay. 5 up invulnerable save. See, he's armful.
He's armful.
Yeah, I'm down to 10. Now, mind you, a slight whiff of Overwatch. Although I guess you don't really have Overwatch.
They don't have
all
guns.
those close combat guys.
Okay, well, I have to kill 1 more.
Yes. So right now they're at 40 attacks. You kill 1 more, I lose 13 attacks if you kill
Hold
1
on.
more.
I got it. Apothecary. 3s. 4s. Ooh, Apothecary, you suck. Okay, Belial has 2 profile gun. I'm gonna fire both profiles.
You're getting that desperate, eh?
I need to kill 1 more, right? So the plasma on a 3. And then it gets wounds on a 2 because it's always strength 8. And then this is the bolt gun part on a 3 because I'm firing both profiles. This is it.
5 up invulnerable.
Wasn't meant to be. Wasn't
yeah,
meant
there it is.
to be.
No charging.
No charging, you're still advanced.
So morale, I'm within the synapse range, so I do not have to worry about that. Having lost 10 guys actually would have been worrisome otherwise. And that's it. So you did 2 wounds off of my Demacaron and you killed 10 the Gene Stealers. So my metabolic regrowth means I regain a wound on the Demacaron. So effect is 17 out of 18. Command phase, I get a command point. And also, no, it's not till the end of the move phase I do the action, that's right. Into movement, I'm going to advance the Gene Stealers. Ooh, don't need Kraken after all. They can advance and charge. They're gonna come after the Blade Guard veterans. What are you, do they have a 1-up, 4-up? Or is it a 2-up, 4-up with the shield?
2 up, 4 up.
Because they're normally 3-up?
Yep.
The shield gives them the +1. Oh, they're there. Won't need to double move this to Swarm Lord. So glad I brought that Kraken Bomb. And
Yep, we know what we're doing.
Gotta love fast monsters. Swarm Lord, he's not wasting any time. Let's advance the Neurothrope. 3. Gonna kind of make sure we keep up. Get some extra synapse, make sure our psychic powers are in range. We come across, we got some Demacarons here. They're clearly not gonna be able to charge the first turn, so let's start with this one. He's going to advance 4. Now they ignore models and terrain when they move. He's hooked by the other one. Sorry. There we go, got him. But they don't have fly, so it's not like they get to go infinite vertical, even though technically this building could be this high and they could still ignore it as they go over, because they leap over it. It's like the old school Superman. He didn't fly. He just jumped so high that, he could go around the world. And the other one will advance 3. And double Dimacaron. So it's actually like, because Dimacaron already means double. So it's like quad Macaron.
It was a Roman gladiator thing. Is it two fights with
I think
two
it's 2 swords, yeah.
It's 2 swords.
I think that's what it was. Tyranid warriors will advance. 3. That is just enough to get this guy. He's exactly 12 inches away from it, so we'll go and snag that objective. And we'll just come and hang out over here with our enhanced resilience. Ripper Storms are just going to move because they are going to start the data intercept action at the end of the movement phase. I'm just going to declare that now. And I'll get a number of victory points equal to how many objectives I control at this end of my next command phase. Wait, I'm going to back it up. The Tyranid warriors are actually going to stay in my deployment zone because I forgot I will actually want to start doing deploy scramblers. Steve has allowed me to reverse that decision. He's very kind. So be kind to him when I destroy him.
Well, to be fair, Matthew's also giving me something to give back.
What's that?
I don't know what I was brain fart. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not taking engage on all fronts with the walking Terminator armor. I'm going to bring it down for all these monsters. I'm never ever going to score any engage on front points.
Yeah, when you told me you were doing engage all friends, I thought you were teleporting.
He actually was like, oh, okay, like he's trying to explain to me, no, bring it down. I'm like, I wasn't.
Well, I didn't say don't bring the engage. I just said, hey, I got 5 monsters that are all 10 or more wounds, so obviously bring it down's good. And then you chose engage on all fronts. I thought, oh yeah, I guess he's teleporting everywhere.
I was thinking about the other ones, yeah.
Yeah, because you can teleport back here and teleport over there, and then.
Steve don't teleport. He walks towards matches.
Okay, well they're going to stay there, and then they'll be doing the deploy scramblers action, which will finish on my turn. This one finishes at the end of my next command phase. So I'll advance the Neurothrope. He's got fly. It's more like a float.
Right in the roof, eh?
Yeah, I hear you like it when my Zoanthropes are on the roof.
No, it's cool. I gotta even try and get up there.
That's true. Come on up, because clearly he's your biggest. Sure, focus on him. Flying Hive Tyrant. Woof. It just didn't feel like enough to have Swarmlord and Scythe Hero duel. So Flying Hive Tyrant. This is it, man.
This is scary.
I just get to smack into you, and whatever happens next doesn't matter, guys. I got to run into you.
This is gonna be dice now.
Yeah. Psychic phase. I got a bunch of psychic to do now. According to what you said, every single one of your units can deny the witch one time.
Every one of these are one use only deny the witch.
Oh, they're one use only deny the witch. Right. Okay. So.
Oh, so okay.
I thought they could all just deny the witch. I'm like, okay.
Oh no,
I believe you, because it's Dark Angels, right? So I could see that being a thing. Okay. Well, the one use only, but there's no bonuses or anything to it, so it doesn't really change the order.
Unless
I'm going to do all
chaos,
this.
but you're not chaos.
Yeah, it doesn't really change the order. Start with the Flying Hive Tyrant. Actually, no, let's not start with him. Let's start with the Neurothrope up here. He knows the Horror, which is choose a unit, -1 hit and leadership. And so we'll start with that. And he gets reroll ones, but he doesn't have anything special. Did you want to deny it?
What does that do?
-1.
Leadership. Yeah, Ezekiel will do it.
Okay.
And he does?
He does, okay. And then he'll smite. So I get that.
Ezekiel
That'll hit
will do
that
as well.
unit.
And I rolled a 5. So you rolled, no, you got it.
I got it with a 6, so D3 mortal wounds. It'll be, I'll let you measure it, but I'm pretty sure it's them.
Yeah, it's them.
1 mortal wound.
No, 6. Not today.
Next, Neurothrope. We'll start with the smite, needing a 6. I already did it once. Reroll 1s. Nope, no smite. And then he knows Paroxysm, a spell which I rarely use, but I actually have so much casting that if I don't use it, then I would just be wasting. What it does is it lets me choose a unit, and they always fight last. That's all it does. So do you want to try to stop it? 7 does make it.
So I can't spend 2 command points to interrupt.
Correct. It says they are eligible to fight after every other unit has fought.
How many more powers can you cast?
He's going to cast 2 more, and he's going to cast 2 more. I'll let you know other powers will be things such as Catalyst to ignore wounds.
I'll use it up.
Use it up, okay.
I
9 stops it, okay. The Swarm Lord will try a smite, needs a 7, and he gets it. You want to try to stop
yep,
it? That's going to
we'll
hit the Blade Guard veteran. So who's
I'm
going to
gonna
use theirs up?
I'm going to use the one from, where's theirs?
You just used it, didn't you?
I'll use theirs. I'll use theirs.
Did you bought one for them?
Yeah, everybody bought one.
Okay.
No.
You failed. So D3 mortal wounds to the Blade Guard veterans.
Oh, it's over here.
Okay. 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds.
How many wounds do they have?
Oh, they got 3 apiece.
Okay. He also knows Catalyst and Psychic Scream, but I'm going to be saving Catalyst for the Hive Tyrant because he knows that one. So I'll do Psychic Scream, which is just another D3 mortal wounds. It does other stuff to Psychers. And I get it with an 11.
I'm not going to try on that.
So D3 mortal wounds. So 3 more.
That's on
The same squad, because if the smite hit them, it's nearest. I don't have a choice.
so
Kills the one that you were doing, and then puts 2 more mortal wounds.
You have any shooting attacks?
Yeah, these guys. He has the 3d6 auto hit, strength 6 -2, 1 damage.
Decide where this makes the most sense. Nothing makes the most sense because I put this guy in a bad spot. So I'm just gonna slide him over just to put it. How many did you do? You did 2?
One more.
One more.
Sorry, 2 more. So
Two
you should be
more,
down to
so
1
yeah.
wound. You should be down to 1 wound.
1, 2.
No, I did 3 more. So I
Three.
killed the one and then did 2 more to
Gotcha.
the next. That's what I meant. Sorry, it was not.
You're all good. You're all good.
It was not clear.
I'm with it.
Last one is the Hive Tyrant. Now he has a Resonance Barb, which lets him cast 1 additional power, and he gets +1. Now I think he won't be able to cast 1 additional because I've already cast so many that everybody else has used them up. Yes, that is true. So he's got Catalyst and Smite. So let's start with the Smite. 5, 6, 7, 8. He needs an 8. I get it with a 6. I don't get it with a 6. And then we'll do Catalyst, which will give somebody 5 up ignoring wounds, which he gets with a 6.
Definitely gonna do it probably with that one over there.
One way
This is
over
your
there.
last one, right?
Yeah,
Oh, you have to beat you in this game,
you have
right?
to beat me, yes. So 6
Can you give me a
fails.
point? Deny?
Yes,
Oh,
you could
deny.
reroll
I will
deny.
absolutely give her.
You'd love to get rid of that, yes. I can't see that I die with
7, I got a 4.
3 and a 4, okay. Beginning of the shooting phase, the Swarm Lord will choose himself to move a second time.
What is going on?
Hello! Hello! And I only really have 1 shooting attack, which is the the Scythe Hero Duel. He's got a Flamer, 18-inch range, 3d6 auto hit, strength 6 -2, 1 damage. Unless I spend 2 command points and make it 2 damage, which I most definitely will. The question is, who do I shoot? I'm not going to shoot the guys that are -1 damage, clearly.
No, they're -1.
Oh, you gave it to them?
Yeah. Remember, I said if I don't have to stay close to the banner, I'm gonna give it to them. I don't have to stay close to the banner, so I'm giving it to them.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, frick. I actually don't know. You know, I think the Gene Stealers are going to need help here, so we're going to put it onto the Blade Guard veterans. 3d6 auto hits. Oh, wow. Wow.
Nice.
Nice. Well, 3's to wound.
Excuse me.
What?
I'm Deathwing.
Oh, 4's to wound. 1 wound. And you were so concerned. Well, it does 2 damage and kills the guy with 1 wound.
What's the AP?
-2.
Oh yeah, that goes through.
Yeah, nice try. Nice try. Or
Was the AP none? Okay, because if it was none.
you made it. Congratulations. Let's go into, that's my only shooting, right? Right? Yeah, that really is my only shooting. Okay, let's go into the charge phase. I will start by charging with the Swarm Lord into that unit of,
What am I gonna do?
what are they?
Those are Deathwing Knights.
Let's charge the Kniggets. We made it to the Kniggets. We're just gonna get in just what we have to. We'll do the Scythe Hero Duel next into the Kniggets.
Same squad.
Yeah. No. Do I declare both? You know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to declare both these units. It means I'll need a 6. Okay. No problem. I just sweated there for a second. So many spikes. Not as bad as Chaos, but we're close to it. I'll go within an inch of both. You know what? I'm just going to touch it right here. And the Flying Hive Tyrant will declare just into... Right? Is this the same squad?
Yep.
Okay, so them. And he's got Adrenal Glands, so +1 to charges. So that'll be a 6. Yeah, he's in. With Fly, that helps. I think a 5 would have been enough, but 6 is definitely in. And now the moment Steve's been waiting for. Gene Stealers declare charge into the Blade Guard veterans because they can advance and charge. You want to overwatch and try to kill 1 more.
Well, and then
I'll lose 13 attacks if you kill 1 more. They're at 40 right now. 9 of them would be 27. That's 13 less attacks.
Let's do it.
Okay. I would totally do this. Oh, there we go. I think you got it. 4 is to wound.
-1. Well, you don't care.
That doesn't matter. 5 up invulnerable saves. Well, it could matter. I could put it on guys and... No, wait. We declared before the game this is not cover. You did it. You killed
Big
2.
deal, big deal, big
Yeah.
deal.
So that's actually 16 less attacks. So 2 guys, you just killed 16 attacks from charging.
Yeah.
Well, it's important that I get as many in as I can because you have a stratagem that makes it so I can only fight with guys who are in engagement range.
Yeah.
But I think you've killed so many of them that now they're all going to be in engagement range, and it probably wouldn't be worth the stratagem, but we'll see. And now I'm going to go take another long break while Steve pours through all his stratagems.
I know there's a bunch of things you're gonna do. I'm gonna forget at least one of them,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna do a bunch of things right now.
New Codex with this is the first time
That
playing
was one of
Deathwing.
them, but Matthew died so much that I didn't have to do that one. So like,
Yeah, he could stop this one from fighting basically.
that was not worth it anymore. But if you had a bunch more models,
Yeah, if I had like 8 more models
honestly,
behind
it
with 4
was
attacks,
almost not worth shooting. Like, I didn't have to shoot at them because I could have just ignored all those that whole back.
but the
line.
shooting totally worked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain
16
about that.
less attacks. So we'll let Steve do that. To you, it'll be a blink of an eye. To me, it'll be a long time.
So Matthew's being very, very generous. So I thought at the start of the fight phase, I would pick a unit with a certain stratagem to put them in a different doctrine. It's command phase. And now that I think about it, it should be command phase because you don't know what doctor you want to go into. I would have put this squad into the, actually, as a matter of fact, if you don't want to charge them anymore, that's fine.
No, I'm fine.
It's just giving me an extra AP, but more importantly, because I'm in the first company against models with either vehicles or 8 or more wounds, I get to reroll to wound or something.
That's fine.
Check it. And then I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend 1 command point for line unbreakable.
So then that one it won't be
Just
able to
one guy can't fight me.
Okay. All right, that's fine. So, Assault Doctrine and whoops, and then this. Now, do you have to spend that in like right now or when I go to fight them?
So the line unbreakable is started the fight phase, so I have to do before you declare who's fighting.
Okay.
So that's yeah.
So if I went over here first and then you interrupted and killed a bunch,
Correct.
You still have used it.
I have to use it first.
Okay. Well, I am going to make the decision to have my Flying Hive Tyrant go first because he's the most likely to get walloped. Not just that was actually a decision before he did the Assault Doctrine.
Because how much damage does he do?
4 damage.
So they're -1 damage, but 3 damage is going to outright kill me.
Yeah, you don't have unless you have the Apothecary nearby. That
He's right there.
Then that could be annoying.
I know, but
No, that's a big deal.
For sure.
Every time you make 1/6, that basically negates 3 damage.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But I know.
Yeah. But he's going to go first, mainly not because of his hitting power, but quite the opposite because of his ability to die power. He will die.
So to correct this thing, it still doesn't work, but it's when I have I target a character or a model with 8 or more wounds, I reroll the wound when I'm in the assault phase. So it used to be a psychic power, or sorry, it used to be a warlord trait.
I'm both of those, so.
Yeah, it used to be a warlord trait, and now it's just one of my 3 doctrine traits I get for Terminators or Deathwing.
You know, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna do the side theory roll. I'm gonna spend a command point on Voracious Appetite to reroll wound rolls, because you make me only wound you on 4s.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna go after specifically the squad that I'm more. They're both good, obviously, but he's gonna go after.
Oh, how much damage do you do?
D3 plus 3.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh, plus 3.
So he'll be
Okay.
better at getting through your 6-up ignoring, -1 damage. So we're looking at 2s to hit because he charged, and my High Fleet adaptation gives me +1 hit on monsters. He rerolls 1s because he's got a type of Scything Talon. Good, so we're at that part so far. Now the hard part is doing the wounds.
4s.
It's 4s, but it's rerolling.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would have sucked even if I wasn't reduced. Okay, we're back to 5. So these are -3, getting through your 1-up save to 4-up invuln. So go ahead and roll them all.
do them all.
Okay, 4 get through.
You do have.
D3 plus 3 damage each.
I'm going to command point 1.
Okay, 3 get through. So I'll roll these one at a time, but I'll just do them rapidly.
Yep.
So we got 6, 4, and 4. So that's actually a big deal. 3, 3. So it'll be 5, 3, and 3.
So the first guy's only got 2 wounds. You never know. He's dead.
So let's just do the other ones before you remove them.
Okay, so these
Then
are
roll 3
3
dice each.
Give me a 6.
Good, dead.
Oh,
And dead. All right.
Okay.
You know what? I couldn't have asked more for efficient than that.
I'm gonna kill the flail because it's not gonna help me.
Yeah, I don't have more than 1 model. So 3 of them are dead. And that's it for him. So would you like to spend 2 command points and interrupt? And then
Yeah,
the second question would be where?
I'm definitely gonna do that. Problem is, okay, so I'm assuming 3 of invuln
In close combat, yes.
and 4 of invuln.
Yes, always.
5 of invuln.
5 up always. But he's toughness 8, 18 wounds. They're both toughness 7, 12 wounds. I want to say 13, maybe 13 to swarm, but probably 12.
All right, we're gonna go here.
He's 5?
Yeah,
How are you doing this?
I'm putting them all into him.
Oh, we're going to try to kill
Oh,
this.
he already attacked though.
He did, but I do have a 3 command point stratagem to fight again at the end. I also have a 2 command point stratagem to when a character, or is this character, or is a character or monster dies, they can fight again. Sorry, the 2 command point stratagem to fight when you kill me is only on characters. So it'll be the Swarm Lord and the Hive Tyrant.
Interesting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go put 4 on him and 2 on him.
Yeah, because you could have piled him in further, got him within half an inch, and now everybody's eligible. So 4 and 2.
Yeah.
Onto the Swarm Lord.
Yeah, so we're hitting him on 2s, unless you're minus to hit.
I am not.
But we have Righteous Repugnance.
you
That was
picked,
a
up
2.
you picked up a 2.
We have Righteous Repugnance up. So rerolling all hits. And your toughness?
7.
7, so 3 is 2 wound.
You get to reroll those 2.
Rerolling everything.
What damage are these each?
3.
Oof. You get 11 through, 3 up invulnerable, which means either I'm going to totally get destroyed or somehow never die. Ready?
Yep. Oh, got him.
Well, yeah,
Nope,
'cause
yeah,
there's no point in a reroll, because a reroll won't save me. So the question is, do I spend 2 command points and have him fight right now? He'll be at his lowest bracket. I will do 2 command points and do Death Frenzy, and so allows him to fight at the lowest bracket. Now, thankfully for him, the lowest bracket doesn't affect as bad as the Hive Tyrant. It drops his attacks from 6 to 4. His strength goes from 8 to 6, but against you, I'm always wounding on 4s, so going from like 8 going down normally would suck because it wouldn't wound you on 2s anymore. So I might as well do it. So we're looking at 2s to hit. No rerolls on him. No, I'm not going to use rerolls on no command points for rerolls because I have a lot of good strategies. Looking at 4s to wound no matter what. 2 wounds. These are -3/3, so you get your 4 up. 3 damage each. So you got the apothecary nearby.
Oh, he's 1, and then.
Does the other one so 1 dies.
I kill. Do I have to? How big I got the squad? Yeah, we kill this one.
And then there's a chance that he explodes. On a 6, he'll do his death throws. No, he would do D3 mortal wounds to everybody nearby.
And then 2 more into him. The one guy has a flail, so it's on 2s, and he wounds on 4s, re-rolling. It's -2.
I get a 5 up. How much damage?
3 each.
Oof. What? All right, he just took 9 damage. He's down to 9. Almost bracketed.
The flail won't do that good though. Hits on 2s, re-rolling
Reroll.
everything, and we on 5, straight 6, but we're re-rolling. These are -3.
5 up. How much damage each?
These are only 2 each.
So I'm down to 1 wound.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, you did it. Congratulations.
I feel like a big man, Matthew. Big man, I feel.
Well, I know you can't interrupt anymore, so let's do the Hive Tyrant next. And I'm hitting the... Hold on. Yeah, this is the squad.
Yeah,
charge.
these 3 guys.
Yeah. Well, 5 attacks with his monster siding talons. 2s to hit, re-rolling. And then 4s to wound.
Do it.
No re-rolls. Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, I failed
4
to.
up.
Tail.
Tough guy.
2s to hit, 4s to wound. All right. I knew it was going to go this way. So they're going to fight now. You said he can't fight. I don't know, maybe I could finagle him to get him within an inch, but I'm not going to try, because otherwise you just wouldn't have done it. So 7 guys attacking. I'm going to have them all use their siding talons. I do have 5 acid maws in there, which are -3 AP. But because of my upgrades, the Pack Hunter gives me an extra AP because I outnumber you. So that makes my siding talons -1 AP. And then I took the enhanced siding talons, I can't remember what it's called, but it's an extra AP on the siding talons. So they're -2. Which basically, you're a 3 up, 4 up, right? Or a 2 up, 4 up effectively?
I'm a 2 up, 4 up.
Yeah, so the -2 is enough, so I don't need to worry about any more rends. So this will let me reroll 1s. 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s. So there's only a few 2s in there. Nice. You're toughness 4, right? Mm-hmm. 4s to wound you. We don't, no. There's nothing, wow.
It's not meant to be, Matt. It's not meant to be.
Go 4. I did 4. 4. 4, Steve.
4 Binball. You did 1.
1 damage. Okay.
Put it on this.
Well, that's all my stuff. No, 1 damage, not 2.
Oh, goodness.
Keep.
I'll take 2.
So you can fight back right here.
Okay, so the swords, max power power swords, are hitting on 3s.
No rerolls.
No rerolls. Or strength 5, so
3s to wound.
3s. 8.
5 up invulnerable saves. Decent roll. I lose 5 more. We'll try to stay close to the Hive Tyrant. And then you still have that 1 squad
These
right there.
guys. So these 2 are going to go after him.
After the
Oh,
5
actually, you know
with
what?
1 wound.
Yeah. Because that guy's dead. Next turn.
So hold on.
I'll put all 3 of them into him.
Into him?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
I'll put 2 into him and 1 into him.
I just don't understand why you don't put 1 into him and 2 into him.
Well, because I don't want to, like, he'll...
Because you want him
I want him
to feel
dead.
bad?
I just want
just
him
feel
dead.
bad? It's just like a, you don't
because
want
we're
to
not
kill too
rerolling
much?
to hit. Fine. 1 into him, 2 into the
It's fine. You
No,
do what
I'll
you
do
want.
1. I'll do 1 to the big guy.
All right. And just prove why he's not going to die.
We're
kind of
hitting
thing?
on 2s. Okay. We're wounding on 4s, but we are re-rolling because they use the... Okay, we're fine.
What's the AP,
It's
Steve?
-2.
-2, so I get a 5 up save?
Yeah. It's 9 damage.
I'm like, why are you putting 3 guys into him?
Why don't you do your death throws for me?
No! You can't make me. All right, well, we'll remove him.
And then we have 2 more into the...
Because I could spend 3 command points and fight again, so if he's not dead, he's fighting again.
Alright, into the Flying Hive Tyrant. 2's not re-rolling. And 3's?
It's strength 8.
It's strength 8.
So I got a 4 up invulnerable. These are 3 damage apiece. Well, I'm down to 3 wounds.
Didn't you charge me?
I did, Steve. I did. Did you see the wall I just broke up against? That was a dam. And I'm water. That's right. You're the dam. I'm the water.
Look it, okay? All right? Okay?
Just admit it, Steve. Even with Terminators, you're still better than Tyranids.
Yeah?
You can take back all the things you said at the beginning.
What did I say at the beginning?
That my list with double detachment and
Oh yeah,
all the
that's
stuff.
cheese. Oh no, that's cheese and garbage. You're a terrible person for doing it.
Oh goodness. That's all I had. That's all I had, Steve. You took away one thing I have.
You bring, so, okay, your honor would have been intact if you had brought one high fleet and still lost. You lost the game either way. One, you're honorable Matthew who plays by the fluff, and one is like, that's dumb, that doesn't make sense.
No, it's High Fleet Adaptus. So you're done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just doing it. 3 command points. Hive Tyrant sliding again.
Okay.
Same squad.
Okay.
So he still has 5 attacks, but at his bracket, 3 wounds, he's at his worst bracket. His weapon skills are 4 up. He did charge, however, so he just still gets the +1. So 3's to hit, re-rolling 1s. There's a 2, so we'll throw that one away. Throw it away. Don't stop coming back. And we're still nice strength. No, it doesn't matter. Force
wound, Matthew. It's always 4.
And there's no re-rolls because they put the braces up.
4 bin vuln.
Hey!
How much damage?
4 damage.
4 damage.
4 damage.
That's the -1 squad, so it's 3 damage.
Yes.
Give me a single 6.
No.
Ah, you got a guy.
Screw off. Deathwing guy. So what have I killed? 6, 7 guys now?
You killed,
For the low cost of all my Gene Stealers, my Swarm Lord, Scythe Hero Duel, and most of my Hive Tyrants.
That's a lot of points. That's like 300 points with the guys you killed. How much was that one guy?
The Scythe Hero Duels?
I'm not trying to be a douchebag. It just comes naturally, I guess. I apologize.
You've killed 800, 900 points of guys already? Yeah, about 900 points.
Well, play a real army.
And to the morale phase, you're immune to it because you're inner circle
nobody
bumpkins.
cares.
And I think I'll be fine right here. Now, they're obviously more than 12 inches away from any synapse, but the Hive Tyrants and Swarm Lords have the will of the Hive Mind, which makes theirs 18. So they're...
Give it a turn.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter too much. It's just... Yeah. Command phase!
All right, I'm going to gain a command point.
So how many objectives do you have?
I have 1, 2. Are you on that one? 3.
No, I pulled off of
So
it.
I have 5 for 1, 10 for 3.
I only have 2.
And you only have 2, so I get max
15
primary.
15 experience, or 15 victory points. +2 for holding your objective for the second consecutive turn.
Yes. All right, command phase things. We are going to go ahead and give this squad reroll hits in melee and -1 damage.
What's wrong, Steve?
They're the only ones in range.
Do you feel like you're making choices that you don't care about?
Well, look at, buddy. Look at. That's it for command phase. We're going this way.
All right, from now on, just Hive Guard and Exocrines.
We're gonna fall back from combat. I can't fall back from combat unless I do a leadership test because I'm Dark Angels. However, they gave me a stratagem that allows me to fall back and still shoot. And I don't have to roll the leadership test of anything. So I'm gonna spend the 2 command points to do it because I don't want to risk not.
Okay.
So I just want to get on this objective.
All right.
So I'm gonna charge and leave the.
I guess you want to be as efficient as possible, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to be as efficient, Matthew. All right. Okay.
No, I get it. I get it.
Okay. All right.
It's not enough just to win. You gotta
You guys will move over to this objective because.
This is like the playbook, Steve's playbook. You can't just crush your opponent.
No, I'm gonna play.
You gotta crush their morale.
I'm gonna play correctly, Matthew. Nothing's here gonna move because I don't.
Hey, you get +1 to shoot if you don't move.
Yeah.
Did you already give him +1 to shoot?
They moved last time.
Last time, but I mean this time. Did you give him +1 to shoot?
Give me +1 to shoot.
Don't you have a handout?
I picked somebody to reroll. Oh yeah, so Azrael will give. Oh sorry, yeah, Azrael will give them reroll everything.
Okay.
And then.
What's this? Oh, Apothecary. Hi, buddy. I'm sorry. Can we just let bygones be bygones? Oh, the mace.
No.
Oh, the mace.
Wait, I wonder if I can get
Get what?
within charge range of him.
Oh, you're gonna fall back? Isn't
If
that
I
the end?
smite you to death.
Oh, I see. I'm like, you can't fall back now. It's the end of the movement phase that you...
Yeah, whatever. I'll go for that.
Okay.
Just because we're
Second
that
phase.
guy, we're gonna go ahead and do. What do they hit on?
2's on the charge, or when charged. 3's normally.
Yeah, whatever.
Or a weapon skill of 3+.
Whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and smite him.
So, just so you know, and the audience, so the audience knows, Shadow in the Warp makes you -1 psychic, so you're just back at normal.
So no, I don't get +1 to smite because it's on Taromancy. So this is a normal roll -1.
Oh, it's just -1
So
then.
smite is gonna be a 9. So
So an 8? I might as well try.
I only have 2.
I can deny 2, so. Oh, I stopped it.
Okay.
No smiting me.
We will.
Master Smiter.
We'll mind worm you.
Which does what?
You can,
Sorry, my battery died there. What's Mind Worm do?
it's going to be 1 mortal wound, but you have to fight last. That's a fail.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I said it. These are going to be the action. I want to like they're hacking either with this one.
Hack, hack, hack. Beep, beep, boop.
Okay. Now we're on to shooting. We're going to have these 4 guys fire bullets at them because they can.
Because they can fall back and shoot with your strategy?
Yeah. We're hitting on 3s and
3s.
4s.
Or 4s. 5 up invulnerables. Oh, sorry, there was only 2 of them, right?
There's only 2 of them.
I failed all of them, so 2 die.
This squad missiles into him.
The Demacaron.
All the bolt guns into him.
Narrow throat.
The missiles first. We're hitting on 2s because we're Dark Angels, we didn't move and reroll everything. Get in my hand. All right.
3s to wound.
Oh,
Toughness 7.
all of them.
5 up. 2 get through for d6 damage each. 6
I'll reroll
damage.
this one.
Reroll that. Okay. 10 damage. Brings them down to 8 wounds. And now the Stormbolters at the Neurothrope.
We're hitting on 2s, so we didn't move.
Reroll.
Rerolling.
Those 2 misses. All hit.
And 4s.
Lots. 16 get through. 3 up invulnerable saves. He's dead.
We're gonna have the Banner and the Apothecary fire at him. I roll them together because it's not gonna make a difference.
Yeah, the Demacaron.
They're both hitting on 3s with no help, and they're winning on 5s.
5s, yes.
2.
And no AP? No,
AP,
tactical.
AP 1, you're
So
right.
AP
Yeah.
1, so 4 up. 1 damage. Down to 7.
Last one, Azrael into him. We're hitting on a 2, and we're wounding on a that.
What is
Minus
this
4.
This is
and
the
2
plasma
damage.
one?
Yeah.
So 5 up invuln. 2 damage. It's down to 5. Obviously bracketed.
And now they're gonna shoot. I'm gonna have to spend 2 command. Is it 2 command points? Yeah, 2 command points on compromising fire, so they can not fail their action.
And still shoot.
Yeah. So we're gonna put Stormbolters into him.
All of them?
Yeah, I just want to put him down. I don't want him to mess because he's not scared, right?
He does, yeah.
And the plasma. I don't think I see anything. Ah, Demacaron.
Yeah.
And we'll-
Or Neurothrope. Demacaron?
Not gonna supercharge.
Not going to. Okay, he's toughness 7.
So we'll do Stormbolters first on 3s and 4s. Oh, only 3.
4. Oh, 3, yeah. Well, I gotta roll 3 5-ups to stay alive, so no. Instead, you got it.
And we'll have 2 shots of the plasma cannon on 4s because we moved, and 3s. No, 4s.
4s, because
nothing.
you didn't supercharge. Now we're in the charge phase.
Now we're in the charge phase. Okay, they're gonna charge the Zone Thrope.
Neurothrope?
Neural Thrope.
Any pluses to this charge?
No.
7's in, for sure.
Huzzah!
You're in. You can stay back to hold the objective?
No, they're on it, but I want to move more than 7, right? I'll do my best.
Well,
to
7 would get him here. That was 7. I measured it.
We'll just do a little further up. They'll do fine.
They're fine, yeah.
This squad's gonna go help out, so they're gonna clear a charge.
Clearly need help.
Yeah, I got them.
6 inches. Yeah, you got a spot right there that you left open. As long as you keep one back in the objective, because you don't want to start not getting victory points.
But I want to get these hammers on you. Losers will fight first. We'll just do. I think can I do 3? Yeah, those 4 will fight them. Hitting on 3s with the hammers. -1 because they're hammers and +1 because they're ancient. Re-rolling everything because they're only in range.
Strength
Moving
8.
on 3s.
4 wounds.
-2.
So 4 up bones. He's dead. Yeah, I'll spend 2 command points to fight back. I'm going to target the other squad, though, the one that doesn't have -1 damage on him. I still have all my attacks. You charge me, so I get +1 to hit, so 3s to hit. All
Nice.
hit, and I'm still only 4s to wound, though. You know what, the heck? I'm going to spend my last command point on Voracious Appetite. I should have declared that before.
Yep,
but I
you're
didn't
good.
really
You're
think about
good.
it.
You're good.
So we're looking at 4s to wound, re-rolling. Yeah, it was my last chance to do something cool.
4 Bone.
So 4 damage to the 1, which he ignores on 6s.
Give me 2 6s.
No.
I got 1. Same guy.
Yeah. Oh, then he might Death
Oh, Death
Frenzy.
Throw, yeah.
Or Death Throw, whatever. No, it's not.
And then we're doing it because we want to get close to those rippers. Maces of Absolution. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s? You tell us 4?
Yeah. 3 up invulns. He killed me. Quite a bit. Goodbye.
I'll just keep going towards those rippers. Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah.
I'm still gonna play one more turn, even though I've clearly lost. Right? I clearly lost, right? Okay.
I mean, maybe these monsters do good against me.
They're no. Well, you know what? The funny thing is, the side here duel is better than them, except for the fact that since you make everybody wound you on 4s, they're actually going to
You
be
have any
better.
reinforcements?
I have 2 lictors and 2 ripper swarms, but their job was to pop up and grab objectives. So,
Hey, you never know.
I do,
I know.
but I'll just quickly do my turn. He's going to heal. Okay, in my command phase, I get 5 victory points for this,
Yep.
plus 1 more for the secondary because I'm controlling 1 and I checked it out. I get a command point too. So advancing them, they're going to go up and grab that
You
objective.
know what? You had engaged on front turn 1.
Okay,
We forgot to give it to you.
sure. Write that down.
Stop!
No. Demacaron here will move 9 inches because he's hurt. And we'll move 12 inches because he's not hurt. Ripper Swarms will just, they're going to hide right here, keeping you away from my objective.
No, I want it.
Lictor is going to show up here and start urinating on the corner. This is mine. So deploy Scramblers as an action. Ripper Swarms, pop up. Other Ripper Swarms will grab this objective. These Rippers will start the action at the end of the movement phase to hack. They're going to eat the computer. They're going to declare a charge with the healthy Demacaron first into this big squad.
Yeah, I might as well.
Overwatch?
Oh, I got. Yeah. Missiles, re-rolling. And then 3s. -2.
5 up. Okay, good.
Good. And the Storm Bolters.
Re-rolling. That was a bunch. 5s to wound. And you're in Tactical Doctrine, so these are -1 AP. 4 up saves. I'll take 2. And then he makes his charge. Rawr. And then I'll declare a charge. He's
I'll
it.
just pull this off to
He's it.
get it clean.
Elden will charge. Oh, frick. I didn't want to use my 1 command point for that. I was hoping for Voracious Appetite, but I'd rather get 2 of them in than do Voracious Appetite, right? We're going to start in the fight phase. I got no command points with him, into them. Do you have anything to do with your
Nothing.
stratagems?
I'm going to save. I only have 2 left. I'm going to save them to fight you back.
Start with his massive siding sickle talons, hitting on 2s because he charged.
Nice.
Although he gets to reroll everything, so it's usually pretty resilient. 4s to wound. Didn't have any command points for Voracious Appetite. Oh, golly. 3 of them.
We're going to start on a Thunderhammer Storm Shield.
Good. You're good. You're good. My tail, 2s to hit, and then 4s to wound. Nothing. You can interrupt.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 command points and have
Those 2.
those 2 do it.
Yeah, they'll kill him, no
Yeah.
problem. And I can't fight again. So.
We're hitting on 2s and running on 3s. It's only mine. Ah, you're going to live. Oh, no, you're not going to live. Maybe not. Who knows?
5 of invulns? Nope, he's dead. Does he explode on you? No. He's gone. All right, now you can just fight the other one.
Okay, so we're just going to go up.
Sorry, I forgot after he attacked, I'm supposed to do his Thoric Spine Maw. So we both roll a die and add our strength. Sorry, you roll a die and add your strength, and you got to get. Oh my goodness, you actually failed. Nobody ever fails this. You have to get if the result is equal to or less than my strength, which is 7. So you had to roll a 3 or higher.
Okay.
So you take D6 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
6.
Oh, no. Well,
Goodness.
I'll put it on. Oh, no.
This is
I think I have to allocate this to the hammer, I think.
Yeah, you do because you
This is
were
the same thing.
This is the same phase.
So, 6 up. He's dead. And then we'll allocate to that guy. And he's alive.
This is the first time that's ever worked because you'd only had to roll to my strength 7. So now that I ate one of your guys, because that was his thorax, that just ate you, I get this really cool ability that now I ignore wounds on a 5+, but it doesn't start to the end of the turn
Okay.
because I need to eat
That's
you first. This sucks, right?
terrible.
It's like, why can't I have it now? So now beat me up.
Okay, so only 2 Thunderhammers fighting you now. One of them's the Sergeant, so extra attack. So we're hitting on 2s because we didn't move yet. We consolidated, but it doesn't count as moving and re-rolling. And then we are 3s
Yeah.
at -2.
5 up. Well, you just did 9 damage, is that right?
9 damage.
That brought me down to 7.
And then half the Power Fist make it in, so we're hitting on 2s.
Because of the +1,
Plus, because of the +1.
except for the -1. 3s?
Well, we got +1 twice. We also got -1. That's why.
Right, okay.
Then 3s, yeah.
5 up invulns. Well, I rolled really well, but how much damage do they do?
2 each.
So that's 8 damage. I have 7 left. Do I explode all over you? As a last thing, I do D3 mortal wounds and do 2 mortal wounds. But you don't. I killed you. Okay, I think I can call it now. Considering all I have left are Ripper Swarms, not this guy because I just pulled him over, and my Tyranid Warriors. I'm doing great for holding like the table control and stuff.
Yeah.
But honestly, in one turn you kill Ripper Swarms. Like these are probably the only ones that you won't be able to kill. Maybe.
I'll get them
You can make
eventually.
the church. No, I mean like in one turn. I'm sorry. Because you got your Storm Bolters and stuff that'll... They might be able to weather it with the -1 damage.
I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah.
I'm also not even gonna bother. 36 wounds, I don't care.
Yeah, whatever. Because they're synapses.
I'll stay back at these 3 and score my points.
Yeah, exactly. So that is game. So let's do our post-game show.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget that Steve and Luca play 2,000 points of new Death Guard versus Orks, mechanized and poxmongers. If you're not a Vault member and you want to check this game out, click the link down below to get yourself a 7-day free trial. It is the Vault members that help sustain us here at MiniWarGaming, and we greatly appreciate your support. Again, hopefully you enjoyed the battle report. Now enjoy the post game.
Well, so that didn't work.
No.
I tried to make a good list that was different from my other good list.
Okay, so...
But ironically, I think that other good list would have done much better against your list. What do you think?
I think you have 2 interesting lists that 6 months ago I wouldn't want to fight against.
Yeah.
With these current books, like I think playing Orks or Iron Warriors against this would be an uphill battle.
It would be terrifying.
The new codices, like the Necrons, the Death Guard, the Space Marines, any of the supplements, like it's a different game.
There's too many good stratagems to just turn off. I feel like there's more blue deck. Like if you're familiar with Magic: The Gathering,
I got everything. I have something for everything.
It's not just Dark Angels though that have the blue deck. It's like I feel like everything I play. I feel like everything I play against with my Tyranids or Gene Stealer cults, everybody's got an answer to it, and not just an answer like, well, I've got a good save. It's like that's like the old school good answer, right? Like my Terminators are good because they have a 2-up save, and everybody's AP was never AP 2, which back in the day meant they would ignore it. And so that's why they were good. Now it's like, yeah, they got a 2-up save, but everybody's got mortal wounds and tons of AP now. So my answer has to be to shut off your abilities. Minus damage.
It's a miniatures game and a card game now.
Yeah, with the stratagems.
They're cards, yeah.
But let's not dwell too much on that. Let's talk about your Deathwing, because that's actually what people are here to see. They're not here to see Matthew be sad about Tyranids.
So again, before 9th edition and change of Terminators and everything, this list wouldn't. This would have been a joke that we could never made a bat rep with. And they buffed them up quite a bit. I mean, the wound, they can't win them on 1s, 2s, or 3s, 3 wounds apiece. The
That's just always, right?
Yeah.
There's no stratagem there.
That's just built in.
Like your whole armies that can't be won on anything better than a 4.
Yeah.
No matter what you're up against.
Yeah. As of stage right now, who knows when we'll see other things in the future that ignore that. You never know. But yeah, no, I mean, the psychic powers didn't show off here, but they're fantastic. The Apothecary showed off here, and he's always fantastic. The Banner of the Pennant of the Repentant, I think it's called, the -1 damage. I don't think we really showed it.
No.
Really
well,
at all?
It did make a difference, because you managed to combine that with the Apothecary to make you stay alive a little longer against my 4 damage attacks.
Exactly. But it used to be ignore damage on a 5-up. I wonder if that was better. I'm not sure. Well, it used to be all models within 6 ignore damage on a 5-up, so if you charged away, it was hard to keep all your models in.
Yeah, that's definitely not better.
Now you pick a unit, they can go take off on their own.
Yeah, the -1 damage thing, given the meta, once again. Like, if you compare it, if a couple years ago, when everything was 1 damage, then it's like, yeah, that's garbage. Like, people having that conversation with the Death Guard, it's -1 damage now instead of 5-up ignoring. And you could argue one way or the other, but if you're up against an army that is just 2 damage, then -1 damage is way better than a 5-up, because it's essentially, it becomes a 4-up in essence. But if you're up against an army with nothing but 1 damage, but the game now has more multi-damage than it did before.
I want to ask you is, what this list was before the game started, it didn't have the Blade Guard veterans, it didn't have the Death Guard command squad, and it had smaller Deathwing Knight squads, and it had 2 Land Raiders. But they were upstairs, and I got lazy and didn't want to go get them. So I just added more Terminators.
I think that would have been easier.
Think it would have been easier?
Yeah, because my big guys would have killed the Land Raiders much faster than your...
They would have been farther back, but I couldn't have screened them as well, because I didn't have the bodies to screen them. But they had the firepower. Maybe not to deal with your... Yeah, I guess monsters, my infantry was just the way to go.
Your damage 3 infantry are obviously way better than a Land Raider for killing me. If you're looking for survivability, your guys are way more survivable than a Land Raider.
Yeah,
there's mobility because you chose not to teleport, if you told me, okay, man, I'm going to play again with this list, and I'm going to do the same thing. I promise not to teleport anything. I could go back and retool my Tyranid list to beat you, because I would just do a not trying to kill you list.
Stay back and score objective list.
Yeah, like I'll take the cheapest. I'll just swarm the table with Termagants, and you won't have enough firepower to kill them all. All of a sudden, all those damage 3 things are totally wasted.
Yep.
But once again, that's not this game. The game of 40K is not supposed to be try to tailor perfectly against your list. For anybody who thinks, well, you did that, Matthew, I built this list last night. I did not know I'd be playing Deathwing. Sure. I built 2 lists. One that you saw, if you're a Vault member, there's a battle report in the Vault.
No spoilers.
From Saturday. No spoilers. That's up on Saturday, and I played a list against his Ravenwing. And that army I built, and this army I built before I even knew that he was going to do. Oh, actually, he told me Ravenwing, Deathwing, but he didn't tell me the order or what would be in them. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just build 2 armies, and I'll try to make them different.
So.
And I played them in the order that I built them.
You could easily think that monsters with high damage attacks are the way to go. No, they're not. Because you only win on 4s, I just negate half your wounds.
Yeah, it's strength 8 and strength 10 on the side here, gone.
And then
they may as well have been strength 4.
He's got a 4-bin ball, so now I negate half of them.
Yeah, if I told you this guy's strength 4 and the side hero was strength 4, would you think they're good? No, but that's what they were. That's what they exactly were.
What I'm not terrified of, what I think would work against an army like this is just wave after wave of like Genestealers coming at me like crazy. It's going to tear me through.
Maybe.
Tear me through? It's to tear through me.
I can't bring as many Genestealers as you might think.
I know. What I mean is you don't want quality attacks. You want quantity attacks against the Deathwing now.
Yeah, or just forget about trying to kill them.
If you bring nothing but strength 4 shooting and attacks, you've essentially negated my special rule of can't be wounded on 4 or better. I pay a lot of points for those.
Yeah.
If you just don't bring anything high strength, and double down on strength 4 attack, like just tons
as long as there's
attacks.
some AP to them, because otherwise you're just never going to die because you'll just make
1 up save. Well, 2 up save will once happen.
Right, but you're 3 wounds each, so it takes a heavy amount of.
But then they gave me that one. What's that stratagem called? The one where you have to be engaged. You can really negate all those attacks. So.
Yeah. No. I think I would try to do the whole. I'll beat you by not fighting you. And just swarm the table, grab objectives.
That's not that I'm an expert. That seems to be the answer more and more these days.
But that's the sad thing, right?
Maybe.
It's like I'm going to play the game by not playing the game, but I'm going to play just a scenario, and that's it. I've always been one to play the scenario, but to me, a good game mixes the two.
When you're going to play these GT missions, your goal should never be trying to kill your opponent. Your goal is score points, deny points.
Yeah.
That's it.
However you can. Yep. Objective secured, deep striking. Infantry to do actions, all that kind of stuff. That's where it's at.
You're playing open war or the Crusade stuff. Yeah, this is brawl.
Yeah, well, like remember, my Termagants are 5 points a model. 30 Termagants.
Swarm the table.
That's 100. That's 150 points. That's it.
Crazy.
I can do that 6 times. 180 Termagants. How many points is that? 900.
Problem with that is, let's say you go up against an Orc army does a similar thing, and now neither one of you can fit in your deployment zone, and neither one of you can bring on strategic reinforcements.
Yeah. But it's once again the meta. If you know you're going to go to a tournament and all the shiny new Dark Angels and Necrons and Blood Angels and Death Guard are going to be showing up, and you're like, well, you got all these cool things that are minuses to damage and pluses to damage and extra APs. Like, well, what if I just brought an army that didn't care about any of that? Because it's just individually.
That's how you take them down, right?
But that's
what the meta becomes.
Yeah, and I did that.
The guys who are winning constantly are always ahead of the meta, right?
Exactly. And that's fine for tournaments. And that's kind of what we're talking about here, even though I am definitely not a tournament player by any stretch. I think no matter how hard I try to Tyranids, Dark Angels would be a tough
It's
fight.
interesting. I don't know if you said this in this post game, but you're talking about like how like this list a few months ago would have been scary.
Yeah, I think you said that already. But
I can't remember if this was we talked off camera or was this post game.
I don't remember.
Either way, this solid Tyranids. The last game from Saturday, solid Tyranids.
Yeah.
Different game.
And if you want to see that game, make sure you're a Vault member. So there's a really good, and I think it's still good, even though it went a certain way. Ravenwing versus Tyranids. I think that Tyranid list would actually work really well here as well. And there's also a review out on YouTube as well.
If we played that list against this list, my Deathwing, you think you got it?
Do I got it? Not automatically, but I think I could threaten you more. I basically have to do more shooting. I have to stay away from you.
Which is not my play style.
Right.
But I love it with tournamenters.
Right, exactly. No, I would be, I would be interested if I could get a few games of 40k in a row. The problem is I'm always doing narrative campaigns, filling in for Age of Sigmar, doing web development, so I never get like a bunch of games in a row to hone something. And then so when I play, I never want to. I just want let's play a Crusade mission. Let's do something more narrative, and those are always more fun for
Luke
me.
and I do have an advantage, unfortunately, on most of you here, where we're playing constantly.
Exactly.
We're a little ahead of you guys constantly. In
Yeah,
the
you have to play more regular battle reports than I do because.
Oh, I have to play. It's so
Yeah,
terrible.
I know. I just mean I'm naturally, because I run the narrative campaigns and so does Dave. That just pulls us out of regular battle reports, and that's fine. I don't need to be like the best 40k player ever. This is not what MiniWarGaming is. MiniWarGaming is not the channel you go to get the best tactics.
This is the best way to play Deathwing. Don't let me tell you differently.
Oh no, because I can already say that the way that what you built here was not the best Deathwing army. There's lots of things you could do better.
Just bring more knights.
Yeah, knights, but also the fact that you didn't teleport. The fact, I don't know.
I'm a little apprehensive at teleporting a 250-point squad that may not get in the table. Well, 230-point squad that may not get on the table.
Well, you can always teleport them on your side. You always have that option.
I can start them on there then.
Yeah, of course. But it just gives you that much more. I'm not, and I just say that even here, it's just like as soon as you said I'm just going to walk across the table, I'm like, oh, good. Then I get to do some fun stuff, and I did. I got the charge. Unfortunately, then, nothing happened. I killed a handful of models, and that was it.
Deathwing wants to fight big monsters.
Yeah, right.
We're just standing here and wait for it.
Yeah, exactly. What looks like a hard counter to the Deathwing is actually playing perfectly into their hands.
Exactly what you said.
Exactly. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that. If you want to see the review of Dark Angels that we have, it is on YouTube already, so go check that out. And make sure you check out the other battle report with Ravenwing versus Tyranids in the MiniWarGaming Vault, as well as the one that's in the vault today. I don't know what it is right now, but you've already heard about it twice. So go check that out. It's in the link in the description. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.